Good evening. For today's lesson, we're going to discuss the measure of central tendency of group data that focus on R median. Measure of central tendency are members that represent the center of the set of data. We have here the most common measure of central tendency. We have the mean, we have the median, and we have the mode. Since I am done in discussing the mean, which is the average of our data, this time we are going to discuss the median of our data. When we say median of our data, it is a middle data of the given data. The formula in solving the median of group data is this one. Median is equal to the lower limit of your median class plus the number of observation divided by 2 subtracted by cumulative frequency of class preceding to median class divided by the frequency of your median class multiplied by your class size or your size of your class interval. I have here an example of a group data. I have here class intervals of 21 to 25. We have also 26 to 30. We have 31 to 35. We have 36 to 40. We have 41 to 45 and 46 to 50. The frequency of these given class intervals are 4, 2, 5, 3, 3, and 3. This time, I am going to tell you how are we going to get the interval or the interval size of your class interval. It just simply you are going to count how many numbers are included in your first group. That includes 21, 22, 23, 24, and 25. Therefore, your class size of each class interval is equal to 5. If we're going to check the last group of your class interval, we have 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. Therefore, the class size is also 5. This time, we are going to get the sum of your frequency. Just simply add the frequency of your first group 4, second group 2, third group 3, fourth group 3, fifth group 3, and sixth group 3. That will give you a sum of 20. Just simply add your frequency to get the sum of your total frequency. This time, I will give you or I will show you the table and how are we going to fill up the cumulative frequency. If you arrange your class interval from your lowest score or lowest group to highest group, just simply copy the first frequency. If you arrange your class interval from highest to lowest, copy the total sum of your frequency. Then subtract each frequency. But then in our example, since we arrange it from lowest to highest, just simply copy the first frequency, which is 4. For your second cumulative frequency or your second group, just simply add your cumulative frequency of 4 plus 2. The answer is 6. That will be your second cumulative frequency. For your third cumulative frequency, just add your second cumulative frequency, which is 6 plus 5. So the answer is 11. For the fourth cumulative frequency, just add 4 plus 3. That will give you 17. 17 plus 3, that will give you 20. Remember that your highest group of your class interval must be equal, the cumulative frequency must be equal to the sum of your frequency. This time, we're going to compute the class boundaries. Our class boundaries is came from your upper limit and your lower limit. Remember that your lower limit came from your lowest number or data in each group. You're going to subtract 0.5 for your lower limit. Then for your upper limit, it came from the highest score in each group, and you are going to add 0.5. So let's start. So for our first group, which is 21 to 25, our class boundaries is 20.5 to 25.5. For the second group, which is 21 to 30, our class boundaries is 25.5 to 30.5. For the third group, which is 31 to 35, your class boundaries are 30.5 to 35.5. For the fourth group, which is 36 to 40, our class boundaries are 35.5 minus to 40.5. For the fifth group, we have 41 to 45, where class boundaries are 40.5 to 45.5. For your last group, which is 46 to 50, your class boundaries are 45.5 to 50.5. This time, we are going to compute the 50% of your frequency since we are talking about the median of the data. So your total frequency is 20. So 20 divided by 2, your median must be in 10. So therefore, you are going to look for your class frequency, which of the following cumulative frequency or the 10 is included in your cumulative frequency. As you can see, here in 6, 10 is not included in 11, so it is included. If we're going to talk about 14, we cannot use 14 since we have 11. So we are going to use the data of your class interval, which is 31 to 35, frequency of 5, cumulative frequency of 11, and class boundaries of 30.5 to 35.5. So the formula in getting the median, we have lower limit of your lower limit of your class boundaries, which is 30.5. Your total frequency is 20 divided by 2. The answer is 10. Your subtracted by cumulative frequency before your median class. So your median class is 11. So we are going to use 6. So divided by your frequency of your median, which is 5, and your class interval is 5. So we are going to solve 30.5 plus 10 minus 6, that will give you 4 over 5 times 5. So 4 times 5, that will give you 20. So 30.5 plus 20 divided by 5, the answer is 34.5. So we get 4 from your 20 divided by 5. Thank you for watching. Hope you learned something regarding my discussion about the median of group data. And don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe. Good evening and God bless.